I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Returning from his own end zone, Darian Kendrick. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 39, Garoppolo. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. To throw is Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hey, come on.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Darian Kendrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
What'd you say?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. They find some open field here. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Requesting for first and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
16 yards.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On line, ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
On one, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Carmen. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down on loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals 28-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Kendrick going to bring this one out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 65 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Colts 24-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll give it to Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. And this time he is in. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kendrick going to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Rolling to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got Rome. There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And two more for good measure. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Slant pass, hauled in by Campbell. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for Pearson, he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to put it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their almost 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy. And
touchdown, Colts! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kendrick going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, this is Jackson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. So the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow will throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with him, boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city as mine.